Let's dig a little deeper into deductive validity. In this video, I'm going to teach one misunderstanding of deductive validity and then try to clarify it for us so that we can understand things better. So let's try to organize things a little bit. Okay. Let's look at another argument and think about it. It'll go like this. P1, all women are mortal. P2, Socrates was a woman. Therefore, Socrates was mortal. Okay. Now, take some time and think and ask yourself, is this a valid argument? Is this deductively valid? Okay, all women are mortal. Socrates was a woman. Socrates is mortal. Make your own judgment right now. You can even pause and think about it before you decide. Okay? Done. Okay, I'm going to act as if you paused. So what'd you say? Now, if you said it was not valid, then you are incorrect. So this argument is valid. So both of these arguments, this is valid up here, and this is valid. Okay, but you might think, what? How could that be valid? And the reason you might think it's not valid is because Socrates wasn't a woman. That might be what you're thinking. Okay, but let's take a step back and think back. What does it mean for an argument to be valid? By our terminology, it means that if the premises are true, then the conclusion must be true. So think about this. If these premises are true, so suppose it is true that all women are mortal and Socrates was a woman. Okay, if those premises are true, then would it follow that Socrates was mortal? Okay, so is it the case that if the premises are true, then the conclusion must be true? And the answer to that is yes. So another way to think of it is, imagine that all women are mortal and Socrates was a woman. Would it have to follow that Socrates was mortal? Yes. Another way to think of it, using this definition, is it impossible for the premises to be true and at the same time the conclusion to be false? In other words, is it impossible that these two are true, all women are mortal, Socrates is a woman, and is it impossible for these to be true while at the same time this is false? Yes. Okay, so that's what it is for this argument to be valid. So we can learn a lesson from this. I'll call it lesson 1. It goes, an argument can be valid even if its premises are false. Okay, an argument can be valid even if its premises are false. Here, the false premise is premise 2, but the argument can be valid because we have to ask if these premises are true. Okay, when we ask that, we see that, this one would have to be true. So the arguments can still be valid, even if it has a false premise. Okay, in the next video, we'll explore further.